My children. The security guard looked uncomfortable, almost sorry. My son squeezed my hand tighter. My daughter's lip trembled. We had driven 3 hours to get there. I had paid for the catering, the music, the flowers. Every single detail of that wedding had my name behind it. And still, they decided my kids weren't worthy to walk through the door. I told the guard quietly, "That's all right. We won't be attending." Then I took my children's hands and walked away. The air outside bit against my skin, sharp and cold. My son asked if Aunt Lily was mad at them. "No," I said softly. "She just forgot who helped her." Lily hadn't always been cruel. When our mother died, she was 16. I was 25, 2 toddlers, a mortgage, and a sister who suddenly needed a guardian. I raised her. She used to call me her real mom. I worked double shifts to put her through college, bought her first car, helped her start the life she dreamed of. When she got engaged to Daniel, a kind man from a respectable family, she cried in my kitchen, hugging me tight. "You made this possible," she said. And I believe her. So when she asked for help planning the wedding, I didn't hesitate. I wrote the checks, made the calls, smiled through the exhaustion. She never mentioned my kids being unwelcome. Not once. The betrayal didn't hit all at once. It seeped in slow, like poison. At first, I thought there'd been some misunderstanding. Then I saw the message she'd sent to her wedding planner. Make sure no children attend, especially hers. They'll ruin the aesthetic. Hers, not my niece and nephew. Not the kids who call me aunt. Just hers. That word sliced deeper than I expected. In that moment, I wasn't family anymore, just the one footing the bill. I didn't confront her. I didn't even reply to her last-minute text. "Can you bring more cash for the decorations?" I simply stayed quiet. Watched. Waited. 2 hours after I'd walked away from the venue, I was in my kitchen making coffee when the phone rang. Unknown number. "Is this Mrs. Hale?" A stern voice asked. "Yes." "This is Richard, Daniel's father." His tone was sharp, controlled. "I just wanted you to know the wedding's off." I said nothing. "They cross a line," he continued. "My son saw what they did to you, to your children. He said he couldn't marry someone who could humiliate the woman who raised her." I took a slow breath. "I see. He's packing now," he added quietly. "I'm sorry it happened like this." When the call ended, I didn't feel joy. Not right away. Just silence. The heavy kind that comes right before storm clears. You see, revenge doesn't always need yelling. Sometimes it only needs truth, placed carefully where it hurts the most. The night before the wedding, I'd sent Daniel's family a simple email. No accusations, no commentary, just screenshots, receipts, bank transfers from my account to her wedding planner, her texts mocking my children, her laughter about how trashy they'd look in the photos, and one voice note, her bragging to a friend about bleeding my stepsister dry. I didn't need to explain a thing. The truth spoke for itself, and they listened. At 7:40 p.m., there was a knock, 3 sharp raps on my door. I didn't move right away, just stirred my coffee, the spoon tapping softly against the porcelain. From the window, I saw her, makeup streaked, dress wrinkled, eyes swollen. She pounded harder. "You ruined everything," she screamed. I opened the door just a crack, enough for her to see my face. "No, Lily," I said calmly. "You did that yourself." Her voice broke. "He left me. His parents, they said I'm disgusting." I didn't answer. I just looked at her until the silence became unbearable. "Please," she whispered. "I have nowhere to go." My hand tightened on the doorframe. For a brief moment, I saw her at 16 again. Hungry, scared, the girl I fed, clothed, and loved. But that girl was gone, replaced by someone who could humiliate a child for the sake of aesthetic. "You should have thought of that," I said quietly, "before you taught my kids what cruelty looks like." Then I closed the door, slowly, deliberately. The next morning, the sunrise looked cleaner than it had in years. My kids ran into the kitchen laughing over pancakes, their joy filling the house. The air felt lighter. No more obligations. No more draining myself to keep someone else comfortable. They say revenge tastes bitter. but mine tasted like peace. As I watched the steam curl from my cup, I realized sometimes silence is the loudest punishment. Sometimes walking away burns brighter than any scream. Lily learned that the hard way, and I learned that not every family deserves saving.